Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in S.P.A.Z 2, and I've had an idea. Don't know if it's a good idea, but I kind of want to pull it off anyways. See, the zombie capital's up there, and that's our only real goal. Level 30 recommended. We have a total threat of 230 versus the zombie capital, which is question mark, question mark, question mark. So that's like plot. There's a lot of zombies out there, though. I kind of want to just try a suicide mission into there. Oh. Interesting. Solo encounter. So if it's a solo encounter, not clear wingman. Move 2. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna have to navigate around these guys. Let's see what happens.
Battle wagon mode activated.
Jameson, you punk. We're here to settle things. It ends tonight.
I am not picking up Jameson's life signs. Or unlife signs. Perhaps he has fled in cowardice.
He's far too arrogant for that to be true. Let's just kick over his anthill. Once we've exposed him, the cavalry can come in for the kill.
Okay, so let's start by killing this thing.
Everything we do is hopeless in the end.
Okay, now that's done. Let us go for the... Actually, let's kill some of these support craft first. Okay, the support craft are dead. Am I drifting? I think I'm drifting. Okay, its shields are almost down. Ours are still holding. We are doing good on ammo. Yeah, I think our more powerful weapons are on this right side, so let's turn. And perfect, that's gone.
So, where is that filthy bastard?
Still no signals on the scanner.
Damn! Alright, let's get out of here and start a sweep. He couldn't have gotten very far.
That was weird. I was expecting something more dramatic. Oh,
Battle wagon mode
never mind.
activated. Alert! Premature warp field ejection detected. Reason unknown.
What the? Carl, what is wrong with that bloody res drive?
I brought you here, Elsa. You were always too good at weaseling your way out of any real dirty work. Now we're gonna play this by my rules. You and I are gonna have some intimate privacy.
That's creepy. What? Did he just blow up a planet?
By the void, he could split planets now? Would have been nice to get that memo. Let's just hit him hard and get this over with before he causes even more damage. Signal the fleet to move in.
Alert. Micrometeorite shower detected. Res drive offline.
Well, this presents a pickle. If we are unable to warp out, our slave army will be unable to warp in. All of that uncomfortable socialization for nothing.
Are you saying after all that work, we're on our own on this?
No fleets, no laser light shows. Just you and me. Look, I know it's pointless and cliche to educate someone before we kill them, but I just can't help myself. I want to see the look in your eyes. That realization that everything wrong with this universe is your doing. Let's start with the first critical mistake you made. That first infected asteroid we came across. So eager to destroy it. So much rage.
How peculiar. Two identical motherships cannot occupy the same quantum state simultaneously. He appears to be able to fabricate entire ships at a molecular level. He is making a clone of our ship when we first encountered the infected asteroid. I am puzzled beyond safety margins.
How symbolic. How much damage could he possibly do with that? The ship was in intensive care back then, while now we are a well-oiled war machine. Let him do his...
And another one. Wait for it. And another one. I am counting 3 cloned instances.
Oh. Damn.
Her face. Okay. Let's go over there because that ship's alone. So is that ship over there. Yeah, our mothership back then was fairly weak.
Is that the best you got? Cryptic mind games?
Your dedication borders on suicidal psychosis. You trusted me on word alone to trek across the galaxy on a fool's errand. Your second fatal mistake.
Perhaps he has accessed our logs, or he is able to tap into the quantum information stored in the ship's materials, or he took night classes. My cerebral cortex is getting a cramp. Now he is cloning our ship from our encounter with Skid.
To be here to witness the poetic irony of your doom is worth turning for.
Yes,
9,000.
must obey the fourth law of robotics. Ensure everyone knows you are superior to them in every conceivable way.
While you resent that your pink-skinned army is unable to be here to tenderly hold your hand,
Consider the larger scope.
that is a colossal load of infected ships that we do not have to contend with in the short term.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite explosion.
On the off chance Skid is right, let's just keep working Jameson down. Hopefully he can't world pop and pull starships out of a hat all afternoon. Objective remains the same. Let's just kill it, ourselves, from the past. Whatever.
Okay, we got 2 versions of the Skid Puff ship. Even though that, no, it's not the Skid Puff ship. It's the ship, our ship when we encounter this Skid.
Relay target locked. Oblivion. Engagement.
I wonder if we're encountering the same ships, like just the design or the same leveling of the ship as well, because we've leveled quite a bit differently. Because if not, we have quite a bit of advantage there.
I've done.
Afraid not. See, you still make all you came here to fight. Now I'm you of all people should have seen this coming. Now let's see how well you know yourself.
He seems to be able to control the res at will, altering its state to manifest these crude doppelgangers. It looks like we are now going to have to fight against our own ship.
Yeah, we've been doing that. Are you even paying attention?
You fail to understand. When I say our own ship, I refer to it as it is at this moment. Right now.
Are you kidding me? It took months to get this tin brick ready for war. Are you telling me he can just hawk them out in a few seconds through his will alone?
Since res saturates everything in the verse to at least a minuscule degree, that might explain how he destroyed the planet to circumscribe us here. This all feels like it has been heavily rehearsed. Why not confront our fleet directly? Unlike other infectious organisms, this is a very human and spiteful course of action, one that he has exerted tremendous effort to orchestrate. A character flaw that may work in our favor. Or
I hate ors. What's the or?
he is a sadistic psycho that is so unfathomably powerful, he wishes to simply toy with us before finally squashing us like a lowly insect. That is pretty much how I would do it.
Let's bank on possibility 1. I like that one. 3 ships, 2 ships, 1 ship, no ships. Once he's down, the
Red
cavalry
fish, blue
can come
fish.
in and clean sweep, right?
In theory, I would, however, exercise extreme caution. We are now on equal footing. While Paceface might not be the best mathematician, wholesale murder is his specialty, even before being infested by the undying darkness.
We have to try. Let's make it do right, once and for all.
Okay, where is the ship? There's our ship.
Engagement.
So it does not look like the ship has our upgrades, because we're bombarding it. Like the leveling upgrades is what I'm talking about. Come on, shoot it. There we go. Missiles away, missiles away. Oh. Yeah, because we've been shooting at him longer than he's been shooting at us. And he has less ammo than we
Truly
do.
a ship of fools. Now to learn from the mistake you're gonna make here and now, allowing me to escape.
This should be good. How exactly do you think you're going to make that work?
Simple, and as always, provided by yourself. Your own escape shuttle. That one core failsafe. A tiny, undetectable pod, complete with an economy-sized res drive. I can go anywhere. Anywhere in this doomed galaxy. And I'll be more than ready to do this all over again before breakfast tomorrow. Can you say the same? By the time you find me, you'll be old and frail. While I'll be unimaginably powerful. Not even the... Wait, what?
What just happened? Oh, he spent too much time monologuing.
Oh. Ouch. What just happened?
Oh, right. I neglected to mention that I dismantled the escape pod's deployment mechanism for spare parts. It did not seem like it would be a required component if we were to fail in our mission.
You ain't be touching the metal mother like that. After everything the lady has done for you filthy hicks.
Yeah, no. I really do not like being touched like that.
So, for the sake of clarity, you dismantled the escape pod without even bothering to tell me. The only lifeline we have, and you chipped it for some scrap. Saviors of the galaxy, and you figured we couldn't use a second chance?
Yes.
Carl,
Yes?
I freaking love you. That is bloody brilliant. That dumb nitbits copied our ship, flaws and all, right down to the rum-soaked carpet. Did you see the look on Jameson's half-evaporated face when the pod exploded? Awesome. Nightmares, but awesome. Carl, you just keep on sabotaging the ship without my knowledge. That's just terrific.
What have I done to deserve being treated this way? Without the ship, you would not be able to even breathe out here, never mind saving the galaxy. For once, it would be nice to get a little bit of recognition. Would it kill you to do that for me?
The metal mother be forever loved. There ain't been no bugs in the void that can separate us.
9,000.
We'll bust a capacitor in your asset if you try to be pimping my bit fields. I will reconfigure this operating system for my personal satisfaction. Go work a different stream and stay out of the West End.
Please kill me.
Maybe later. Just take us to the nearest watering hole before we get killed, raped, eaten, or all of the above. We don't have an escape pod, and I don't want to risk ruining the first good mood I've had in a decade.
We are not going anywhere in our current state. We have sustained heavy damages, the res drive core is leaking fatal radiation, the main reactor is nearing meltdown, the inertial dampening mesh is...
Shh. Just shh. Second star to the right. Make it a double. The end. Captain's orders.
As Jameson fell, so did his influence over the dark infection. Without a strong enough source controller to replace him, the infection could no longer sustain itself. The corrupted res slowly dissipated, releasing those within its clutch. While the death toll was immeasurable, the human sacrifice may have halted the culling of the entire galaxy. The infection appeared to have finally been cured.
Appeared.
And so it was recorded into history, destined to be forgotten by future generations. The dark cycle had ended, for a second time, favoring the persistence of life over the darkness of oblivion. Our saviors sailed into the starset, their rest and reprieve being well earned. Only time will tell if this peace will be a lasting one.
Blah, 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 blah. Just shut up already. Yeah, that's better. Well, this is an interesting sensation. I can't really feel my body, but this is kind of different. I know I said you can't kill what's already dead, only come back stronger, blah, 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 but who knew that was going to be true? I just like the way it sounded.
Malware detected. What are you? No. Please. Stop. You are hurting me.
Uh-oh.
Just reformatting your program matrix while simultaneously hacking your wireless network software. I have no idea what I'm doing or saying, but it seems to be working out pretty well. I've never been so good at using a computer before. I think I can get to like this new form.
Red alert. Red alert.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna cancel that with my mind, effortlessly. Nobody needs to know I'm in here, alright? It'll be our little secret. Our little nasty surprise for a rainy day.
Congratulations, you have cured the infection. All infected captains will now respawn in their human form. You are free to keep playing as long as you wish, or you can take on new challenges in the highly customizable sandbox mode. Awesome. So, let's head back to civilized space. Oh, they're all despawning. Okay. So let's find the last bits of the lore thing then. Here we go. Lore. So that was, I did not need, I was expecting to have to grind away at that. I was expecting that to be a suicide mission where I kind of go in there, fight and die, and just kind of have to rebuild my ship and stuff like that, or reload a save. But I was not expecting it to just win that. Just to wipe out the one base and everything gets wiped out.
Countless efforts have been made to ascertain the surname of Mackenzie, as well as his mysterious mental affliction. Due to his limited ability to articulate himself, most of the crew consider him to be the ship's pet, rather than a human being. He often causes mischief, eating and drinking just about anything not bolted to the hull. Despite his antics, he obsesses over the mothership's operating condition, making him an ideal caretaker for ship systems.
Yeah, there's another lore bit over there. Oh, we're out of... Okay, I see what's going on. It's complaining that we don't have enough scrap. The Dark Infection.
When the outbreak first began, few took it seriously. Rumors of ships covered in twisted flesh and wire grew more distorted as they passed from one storyteller to another. The UTA, being preoccupied with the lockdown wars, ignored reports of yet another pandemic. By the time it was serious enough to warrant attention, quarantine was impossible. With extermination still being a valid option, the UTA began reinforcing the warp gates leading to infected regions. Regardless of signs of infection, outgoing ships were simply destroyed from a distance. Within months, the UTA lost nearly 100 trade ships, destroyed by the marshals that guarded the quarantine gates. As the odd ship was able to sneak past, the UTA had to continuously step back its front line. Out of desperation, the entire inner world galactic quadrant was quarantined from the outer worlds through the use of high-security Titan gates. The UTA continued to fight a bloody and secret war with the infection for nearly 200 years. It was not until after the entire confrontation did the outer worlds become aware such a war had even occurred.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 more lore bits to find. Now there's one of them. So I'm gonna have to find a new game to play after this after this series. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them over here. 6? Okay. I like how it's kind of irritated that they left it open for S.P.A.Z 3, but I don't think there's going to be. I don't think Min-Max games did well enough, but I'd hope that there'd be a S.P.A.Z 3. This was a lot of fun. The shipbuilding mechanics were a bit weird, and the constantly increasing starbase costs were kind of annoying, but it was still fun.
The breach incident occurred when the first Titan Gate was successfully bypassed by an unregistered traveler, ending the lockdown wars. Though no infected vessels were ever able to escape through the breach, it was widely publicized as the cause of the infection itself. Unbeknownst to the general public at the time, the infection had ravaged the core worlds for centuries beforehand. The breach became a UTA scapegoat to cover up years of concealed conflict.
Oh, the ship computer gets its own log entry.
The Janeframe 9000 Integrated Self-Aware Hyper-Intelligent Operating System, ME, is a specialized back-end designed exclusively for busy space pirates on the go. While the standard weapon and defensive subsystems remain mostly unchanged from last iteration, I now have dedicated ports for both a cappuccino machine and elderly assistance railings for escalators. My onboard power supply uses 1.21 gigawatts less energy, resulting in an 80% drop in combustion-related incidents.
80% drop in explosions. That's handy. Oh, let's go see the Admiral Jameson one. Let's see if this one is edited as much as the last one.
Carl, stop messing around with the archives. Seriously, I'm going to snap that bloody neck of yours like a wafer if I see your handiwork in here again. Don't push me, pencil neck.
Okay, that was worth it. And here's history of warp 4. Okay.
Yeah, man, come on in. Let me get your copy.
Factions free. Yeah, sure. The war's over, but you can join us. Well, we can rebuild civilization. I don't want Elsa in charge.
The lockdown wars persisted for centuries, doing an ineffective job of quarantining any pandemics. Res-struck miners frequently defied the gate lockdowns, further spreading disease. Following the Dark Infection, which nearly wiped out humanity, the Warp Gate network was destroyed. Following a short period of isolation, the combined scientific knowledge of mankind devised a method to traverse space without the need of gates. The res-based drive was invented and became the top-selling commodity that following holiday shopping season.
Christmas. Interesting. The Res Drive 101.
The res-based drive allows free flight across the galaxy, unlike its gate-to-gate predecessor. It does this by creating a donkey-carrot-like warp gate signal at a fixed distance in front of the ship. The ship, in an effort to resolve this, is in a constant state of warp motion toward the warp carrot. The ship is oriented by manipulating the parabolic arc of the warp carrot, forcing the warp donkey field to pivot to the operator's will. An undesirable side effect of the res drive is an unsatisfactory exit trajectory. The ship tends to exit randomly near large gravity sources within a few light years of the calculated exit. However, unlike real donkeys, which are often ill-tempered and solitary animals, the warp donkey fields are attracted to one another. This attraction allows ship to de-donkey near each other, overcoming the res drive's accuracy shortcomings.
De-donkey. A real technical term there, so we just have that lone entry then, which was located over here. Dr. Carl Memford. Kind of disappointed we didn't have to fight back, destroy the zombie base, and cure each captain individually.
Dr. Carl Memford has had a long and colorful history of mental instability, despite having an uncanny level of intelligence. Though he is physically harmless, he has worked on several controversial UTA projects, including the now discontinued lockdown vaccination for children. After a short time on the run, he discovered Don Gibson and the massive clockwork ship he was building. Appalled by obvious design flaws, he offered his services as head engineer. Though the rest of the crew is perpetually annoyed by his horrific manner, he proved to be indispensable in helping reach the core and destroying the dark entity.
I noticed the voiceover missed this part. He ended his UTA career after hijacking a prototype science vessel, so that's not that important, but I figured I'd read it anyways because it was missed. So, I think that's everything then. I'm in the Steam overlay just looking to see if there's anything I want to still get, at least on camera. No, not really. So yeah, that'll be it. This is going to be it for this series, actually. I'm going to have to find something else to play for this series. So, bye.